Your calm mind is ultimate weapon against your calm mind is ultimate weapon against all challenges. It's the famous quote by Bryant McGill, American author. So how your calm mind is ultimate weapon? You see that the anxieties and the worries are the part of our natural life today in our professional life. Whatever job you are doing, whatever professions you are in, it doesn't matter. But there are certain level of this stress. If you cannot handle that stress, gradually you will become ill. What happened to me also? Let me tell you my story. You are going to learn with this video about my struggle against the worries, anxieties, and the blood pressures, lot of things, and how did I overcome this. And you can correlate with my story to for your benefit as well. Yes, let me go back. Let me go back in the year of the 2004, long before. Because at that particular year, I got transferred from Hindustan Zinc mining unit to a project, another unit, smelting unit, because the project was going on. The company selected me by some third party uh, assessment of the talent. I was very much happy that I got selected, and I will have the opportunity to learn many other equipment as well, because the mining equipment in this mining processing plant, I was aware of it, and that's why I was feeling very much ecstatic. But what happens after joining there? After a couple of weeks, I found that it is not very easy to maintain the stress and calmness in the mind. Sorry. So actually, the working hour was much more. I used to go to the plant around 7 hours, and immediately after the morning meeting about the progress by the boss, we used to go to the field to monitor the progress of the project. You cannot imagine at that time. So we didn't have any place to sit down in the office because it was a brownfield project. Infrastructure was not developed. And entire day I used to be in the field and one place to another place, equipment directions, equipment alignment, I used to check it at my own. I had my subordinates, but my subordinates were not experienced enough to tackle all these things. And that's why, without proper hydration time to time, I got very much worried about my health. My health conditions was deteriorating. In the you know, in the lunch, I used to get meal, but actually because of that worries, anxieties, the digestion was not proper. Apart from that, while going home, most of the days it took around 10 p.m. Then imagine what the home for. Is it as if going home is only to take dinner and only to go to sleep. And in between, if any phone call comes from the plant, I had to become alert. So this level of worries was there. Because people trusted me, people believed me, and I was dependable for them. For small things, even my subordinate also can do. But instead of instructing my subordinate, instead of informing my subordinate in the night shift, they used to call me. Because they felt that I was more dependable. And if they inform me, automatically job will be done. And because of these feelings, my stress level was quite high. So one day I had to take a clarion call, and I thought it's enough. Because in this way, if the life continued, in such cases, I cannot continue. Work will continue even without me. But without me, without my calm mind, how can I continue my things? And that's why within the project itself, project field itself, there was sometimes which can be manageable. As because there was no seat for me specifically in this office, I used to go solace on the sweet shadow of some tree because it was a brownfield project. Some trees were intact at that time. And while sitting on the stone in the tree, no need of air conditioned compartment, no need of other things, just away from the noises, just away from the profession for a bit of the time. It gave me really a peaceful moment to retrospect, to reflect. So that is my favorite outdoor place for the relaxations. While I was in that profession, I observed that this technique helped me. And it also says in the Pomodoro technique that continuous engagement in any job is really boring. And that's why after a while you need to take some time for your relaxations, retrospections, and calm and the peace mind. And while coming from the office, working place, I used to go to temple. At least 10 minutes I used to pray to God because in the religious mind, in the devotions, it gives me the relaxation. So in the daytime, sweet shadow of the tree, and in the night time, in the temple, and particularly for uh, Tuesday, it was the great day because Hanuman Chalisa chanting and Sundarkand chanting used to be done by Panditji in the temple. I loved that. And among few people, I also was the regular visitor during the evening time of Tuesday. So that is at that time. But what do I do in this time? I'm working in Zambia right now. And my plant is not that much congested. And in the particularly crusher area, there was a lot of rustic beauties, the trees and the plants. I like it. And while observing my progress of the jobs allocated in the crusher area, I used to sit down in the crushers at that times. And also, there are some sweet shadow of the trees. I used to go there, relax, and used to converse, used to talk to the common people who I do not know, even the strangers, so that I can learn some cultures about their home, about their community, because I like this. And this way of expressing myself and getting information from their culture, I get relaxations. So that is also favorite place of my relaxations. And while I am in the annual leave, my place of the relaxation in the outdoor is again to walk along the rural rustic beauty away from the city's life. So these are the great experience. All these things, there are some commonality is that I like to be in touch with nature. One more thing, my passion is gardening. And I have planted at least 25 to 30 sapling, including avocado, mango, banana, papaya, many other things. And I used to water all those things in the morning or in the evening as per my convenience of my duty or in the professions. So that is also my favorite place for relaxation and to get myself calm. So whenever I used to see the new leaves are emerging out from the trees, it used to give me the great relaxations in my thinking that it's a matter of creation. It's a contributing to the nature by means of uh, giving the fresh oxygen and also purifying the air by absorbing more and more carbon dioxide. So that immense happiness really was a great, and particularly under those trees which was created and which was nurtured by me, it was the great place for relaxation. And it is outdoor, it is just adjacent to my residence there. So all these things, all connected to the nature. It's my place of the relaxation. Remember that having in touch with the nature, that can help me, that helped me really managing my stress level, managing my worries. And it is a matter of expectation of contributing the society for something. If you can engage yourself for contributing to the natures along with a great sense of the happiness, you also come out from the worries, anxieties. At the same time, the immense feeling of giving something to the nature at least, that is a great thing of dedications. All these things in the combined way give me relaxations. If you can attach yourself selflessly for the service of the society by means of the planting some trees, you can also find your happiness depending upon your natural inclination where it is there. So this is all about my benefit, what I got out of these activities, and my favorite outdoor place for relaxations, which is quite attached to the natural beauty. It's coincided. Remember that your outdoor place to relax can keep your life on the track. Your outdoor place to relax can keep your life on track. So if you want to track your life, if you want your life to be on track, please relax. Manage your time and relax. Thank you. Follow.